Hello, and thank you for joining us for this week's edition of It's Your City. I'm your host, Cortney Bloomer. Today's show is brought to you by Paradise Salon Spa and Wellness. Paradise Salon Spa and Wellness offers a full range of aesthetic services here in Carson City. Check them out online at paradisesalonspaandwellness.com. Our guest for today's show is Charles Weaver. He's here with us from a new shop in Carson City, the Hydras Lair. Welcome.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
All right. The Hydras Lair is a new shop and has all kinds of cool gaming stuff. Tell us a little bit about it.
Absolutely. So we do a little bit of everything from tabletop gaming to tactical games. We do trading card games. We also do a lot of role-playing games. There's different systems that people enjoy playing at the shop there. All in all, it's a lot of fun for the family. Generally, our crowd is more for teens, young adults, but honestly, we try and make it inclusive. We make sure the shop's safe. That way, any kids can come in, check out all the Pokemon, the Yu-Gi-Oh, and all that fun stuff.
All right, so there's something for people of all ages. What kinds of things do you offer? You talked about people coming in and playing there. So are there game nights? Are there like scheduled things that happen?
We run a number of events 7 days a week, actually. And on Saturdays, we do board game nights. So we have a library there, and it's free public use to where anyone can come in, play any of the games there. They can bring their own board games as well. The tables, we don't charge for them. They're always free for public use, even if it's not necessarily just gaming. Right before the summer break, I actually had some students come in just to use our internet to where they could finish up their papers.
All right, so really providing a community service there. In addition to the board games, you guys have some role-playing games.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, I have to say this is something that I don't really know anything about. So tell me about the role-playing games. What do people do? What does it involve?
Okay, so with the role-playing game, it's a group of friends, sometimes even just strangers, that everyone's like, hey, sounds like fun. You get together and you get to escape this world. You get to escape into fantasy. Or even if you go into science fiction to where there's robots and androids and aliens and crazy computers.
And so what do you do? Like if we were playing a role-playing game, is it just like in here? Could we play right now?
Absolutely, actually. So it's as little or as complex as you want. There's ways to play with theater of the mind, which means you don't have little pieces on a table. All you really need is a set of dice, and you're able to immerse yourself. So all you have to do is come up with a character concept, and you could play that person. You can become that person. So if you wanted to, say, summon up little fairies that will turn other people into dinosaurs to fight for you, you could do that.
Okay. And how do you know what your character is? Is this like a guided thing, or do I just get to make up whatever I want?
A little bit of both. If you're the one running it, you go with whatever you can come up with, and your players love when you do that.
Okay.
It's very much a social game because it's not you versus the person running the game, it's you're all telling a story together. Like, the way that you play these games, it's guided with a set of rules, but the rules state themselves they are meant to be bent, if not outright broken, by the person running it. So it's a set of guidelines that
So where can people find these rules? Are they available at your store?
Absolutely.
All right. Check it out. The Hydras Lair has the rule book for the role-playing games.
Oh, yes,
which
ma'am.
you may or may not follow. Where's the shop located? Tell us a little bit about some of the other things that go on there. You mentioned role-playing games and some of that. 7 days a week gaming stuff happening for people to find out about. Where can they go to learn more?
So on our Facebook page, actually, we have all the events broken down, as well as we post any updates. Also in the future, we're going to be doing a newsletter to where people can just subscribe to that, and they'll get a monthly blast out from us with any of the upcoming events or fundraisers that we do for the community. All
right. And how can people find you on Facebook? Is it good to just search Hydra's Lair and it'll pop up?
Actually, I did luck out, and all they have to do is find us on Hydra's Lair from Facebook, and they'll be directed to us.
To find the store, like the Facebook page, and then you'll be able to follow all of the activities that are taking place.
Absolutely.
But it's not just game nights. People can come down there, and if they've got a gaming hobby, they can find some stuff. What do you guys sell?
So we've been trying to take care of the communities. So I've got paints there. I have models. Besides just the different products like the ones I've got behind me, one of the more interesting ones is actually this tank piece. We printed that at our shop. We just picked up a 3D printer. So a lot of people have been having fun with suggesting different things that we print off for them. One of the more popular things is something called a lucky cat. It's about that tall, and it's just something that you can stick onto your desk.
All right, and it's a cat. Mm-hmm. Okay, and why is it lucky? Tell me about this.
So the lucky cat is the first print that you do with the 3D printer.
Okay.
It's the one that's always calibrated for. It's the one that just, it's luck. It's you're printing your first piece, and it's the way the manufacturer wishes you luck.
Cool. So people can come in and print their own lucky cat or a tank.
All we do is we do the printing for them. That way they don't have to stick around and watch it. These things can sometimes take upwards of multiple days. That tank there was, I want to say, about a 17-hour print, actually.
Wow.
But you get to watch it materialize in front of you. It's really nice.
I am kind of intrigued by that. I didn't realize they took that long to print. All right, so you are the owner of this store.
Yes, ma'am.
What was your inspiration to bring this to Carson City, and what was it like to start your own business?
I was first drawn to Carson City by the community. I've mentioned them a couple times because the community in Carson, it's just something else. They always come together, they like having fun, and they don't necessarily want to just play games to win. They just enjoy playing the game, being social, having fun with their friends. So for me, making a gaming store here, it's a unique opportunity because there's only one here in Carson, so we can slowly build it up to where it's taking care of not just the kinds of people that are interested in, like, say, trading cards or just the ones that play board games. We can attract people that might be more technologically advanced. Using 3D printers, you can use CAD software to design it to where a computer can help you make it. Besides that, we've even thrown around the idea of doing like movie screenings there, book clubs. We've had so many different events. Some of my favorite, though, are the birthday parties.
Okay, tell me about birthday parties.
Every once in a while, someone will call us up and they'll say that they have a kid that's having a birthday party, and they ask us how much it is to rent out one of the rooms. So they're blown away when we're just like, it's $25 for cleaning, that's it. Like, bring your own stuff. If we've got leftover decorations, we'll do up the room. One of the times it was Pokemon themed, and actually one of our Pokemon players cut out a bunch of Pokeballs to stick on the room just to make it special for the kid.
Maybe you should do official birthday parties.
It might be nice.
So the Hydras Lair, really fun little shop. People can come there, check it out. Open to everybody. Your Facebook page is the best way to get in touch.
Absolutely. Right now we're building up our website still, so that's going to be kicked on before the end of the year. Once that's up, you can find any of the event information from our web page. We're also going to be doing some community fundraisers as well towards the end of the year.
Well, Charles, thank you so much for joining us today. And it sounds like your store has a lot to offer for all different kinds of people who might want to come down. Board games, role-playing games, card games, game nights.
Absolutely. We do a little bit of everything. And we also like adapting to meet with the community. So if someone has ideas for us to run, we're always taking in ideas. We've got a suggestion box up on the wall. And if someone wants us to run something, we'll do it if there's a group that wants it.
All right. Thanks so much for being here tonight. And thanks to all of you for joining us for this week's edition of It's Your City, brought to you by Paradise Salon, Spa, and Wellness. Check them out online at paradisesalonspawellness.com. And while you're sitting at your computer, go over and check out the Hydras Lair on Facebook. If your business is interested in sponsoring a future edition of It's Your City, please contact Darla at the address shown on your screen. I'm your host, Courtney Bloomer. We'll see you next week.